I agree with your message. We shouldn't forget that there's far more to life than spending time on the net. And it's definitely true that from time to time we should disconnect, when you click refresh for the 5th time on your newsfeed that you've already checked. But using social media and having real-life relationships is not mutually exclusive, and I don't see why we can't have a discussion that's also inclusive of the uses of technology. You see, I'm not going to leave my mobile at home, because I know that I can still carry my phone and then listen to my friends when we meet up. And if I'm late again, then I can let them know through WhatsApp. We do not need a total absence of technology to be able to look up. And yes, answering a text may temporarily interrupt the conversation that you're having in a cafe or bar, but that's far from ignoring the other person for the entire time. Checking your emails when you need to is fine, but we should not become blind to how it divides our attention. I agree with your message, but it needs moderation, because if we want to have a real conversation about technology, then we have to be realistic. Saying that we don't use parks anymore is overly simplistic, because kids can have a play on an iPad, and then want to have a go on the swings, and maybe talking to strangers on the tube still isn't a thing, but I don't think it even was before we had phones to distract us. If we want to bemoan the fact that we don't always chat to people on the bus, we have to admit that we often just don't want to. I agree with your message, but it's simply not true that social networking is only isolating. Otherwise no one would use it. We choose it because out of our 300 or 400 friends, we do usually know and care about at least some of them. And you can use Facebook to organise events, parties or film nights. Of course these sites can complement meeting up in real life, but they also thrive when we spend our nights browsing through photos of someone we haven't seen since year 5, encouraged to constantly compare ourselves. It's no wonder we lie through a mission, only submitting our best photos like we're applying to some life competition. I agree with your message. Addiction has become our normality. We need to come back to our real selves instead of perfecting our online personalities. So look up and break free from the numbness and apathy. Stop wasting your time and stop wasting your battery. Look up, because nothing has more practicality than recognizing when you need to come back to reality.